लाइव में जाऊंगा तो फिर नज़र आएगी। होम में जाऊंगा।
हो लाइव हो चुका लाइव।
Technology such as virus. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I hope I'm going live right now. Welcome to another amazing live stream. We're here at Sophis Productions, and you're with Wali Wonders. So let me just quickly check if the stream is still online. Fazan, can you send me the link? भेज सकता link. What day is it today?
Is it a few seconds delayed?
Yeah. Where did you get this from?
Wali Wonders. All videos में जाओ.
All right. So yeah, guys, we're just about to start the stream. Sorry for the interruptions. Let us just quickly check out what's going on.
Single screen है.
Fazan comments चल रहे? हो गया full? Hi, so Huria, Harun, there's one person who is also in our chat, that is Huria. Thank you, Huria. Hello. Thank you. Hi, and I hope you're having a great day. And we're live here in Sophis Productions, here with a brand new live stream. And हमारा आज का टॉपिक है कि मोदी जी की जैसे पिटाई हुई है, बहुत ज़्यादा पिटाई हुई है मोदी जी की, और मोदी जी परेशान है। रिसेंटली हम लोग ये देख रहे हैं कि मोदी जी गए हैं, विल प्ले द प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस एज वेल, तो ही इज़ एट दिस एयर बेस और S-400 पीछे खड़े हुए, मगर मोदी जी बहुत ज़्यादा खिलखिला रहे थे, बहुत ज़्यादा हंस रहे थे। और आई मीन एक आप नॉर्मल बंदा एक लिमिट तक हंसता है, मगर मोदी जी जो है ना वो कुछ ज़्यादा ही हंस रहे थे। तो जो सारे बॉडी लैंग्वेज एक्सपर्ट्स हैं दुनिया के, उन्होंने कहा कि मोदी जी असल में कोई बहुत उनको गहरी चोट लगी है और मोदी जी बहुत बड़े ट्रॉमा में हैं, इसलिए वो एग्जैजरेट कर रहे हैं सारी चीज़ों को। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस ऑन अ लाइटर नोट, एंड वी हैव अ वीडियो टू शो। इट्स अ AI video, I'd say, but I don't think AI is a force for good after watching this video, actually, because AI ने मोदी जी से माफिया मंगवा दी हैं। Fazan, can we see the video? प्ले करूं?
पाकिस्तान से हाथ जोड़कर माफी मांगता हूं, मैंने बहुत बड़ी गलती कर दी पाकिस्तान पर हमला करके। इसकी वजह से पाकिस्तान सेना ने हमें दिन में तारे दिखाए हैं, हम हार गए और आप लोग जीत गए।
So, मोदी जी कह रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान से माफ़ी मांगता हूँ हाथ जोड़ के, हमसे बहुत बड़ा गलती हो गया, पाकिस्तान ने हमें बहुत मारा। What a wonderful video someone had made. So today's topic, and of course we encourage everybody to comment, even if you're with the Muslims or with the Hindus, even if you're a Pakistani or an Indian, please do comment. We encourage your comments, और जैसे जैसे आपके कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं तो हम हर कमेंट का लाइव रिप्लाई ज़रूर देंगे। हम आपका कमेंट पढ़ेंगे भी, आपको अप्रिशिएट भी करेंगे। So guys, we have also with us today a guest. And when this conflict, the fog of war settled down, I was like, okay, for sure we should get Anila on this live stream to discuss about all the situation that is going on in India, and how the ceasefire is going on, and what is the geopolitical ramifications, and what is Trump saying. Why is Modi actually angry at Trump? Trump was the one जिसने ट्रेड वॉर लगाई, ट्रम्प ने टैरिफ लगाए पूरी दुनिया पे. अब मोदी जी कह रहे हैं कि हम ट्रम्प पे टैरिफ लगाएंगे. तो ये गेम उल्टी क्या चल गई है. और फिर सबसे बड़ी बात कि वी हर्ड कि सीज़ फायर, जब इंडिया ने कहा कि हमारी बस हो गई है, अब हमें सीज़ फायर करवा दें प्लीज़ अमेरिका बड़े भाई, तो पाकिस्तान ने कंडीशन ये रखी कि अगर कश्मीर का मसला अमेरिका हल करवा देता है, क्योंकि उस वजह से हमारी हर कुछ अरसे बाद एक लड़ाई होती है, कुछ 20-25 बंदे मर जाएं तो एक न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब वॉर स्टार्ट हो सकती है पाकिस्तान इंडिया के दरमियान. तो पाकिस्तानी जनरल्स और पाकिस्तानी पॉलिटिशियंस ने कहा कि ट्रम्प, अगर आप कश्मीर का मसला हल करवा दें तो हम लोग जो है ये जंग के लिए सीज़ फायर करने के लिए तैयार हैं. एंड दैट इज़ what actually Trump said in the first tweet and in the first speech that he gave, that since 47 after the partition ये कश्मीर का इशू चल रहा है and he would love to solve this issue, and he said कि दोनों जो है इंडिया पाकिस्तान के लीडर्स को मैं एक टेबल पे बैठ के खाना खिलाऊंगा. What a wonderful thing. So before further ado, let's just get a quick hello from Anila Shehzad as well. And
I'm not here.
You will be.
Achha.
Okay. It's with a delay.
Okay. Yes, so nice to be here with you, Wali, again, and it's really very exciting and very, also confusing time and a difficult time for both nations, India and Pakistan, because we are both populous nations. India is the world's largest population with 1.46 billion people living inside this country. So war is not a joke for either of us. And I had my fingers crossed the whole time. And I was praying and hoping that this thing is going to end any day. And thank God we have come to the ceasefire. And of course, everybody in Pakistan has this nationalistic fervor, and we really wanted, we were all very angry at India, because you know what India does is, there is anything happening in India, like this time it was this terrorist attack on Pahalgam, but before that we had this same thing in Pulwama, and same thing so many times occurring, and also, you know, the thing starts from, in my memory, it starts from Bombay. I think it was 2011 or something. Bombay, it was actually a 9/11 for India. And the moment this terrorist attack started happening in India, the same moment they started calling Pakistan the terrorist, and Pakistan the aggressor, and Pakistan behind this whole thing, when Pakistan itself and the international, you know, community, everybody asked again and again, then okay, if you think that Pakistan is behind a terror attack in India or in Kashmir or anywhere, then bring the proof. There must be something, some proof, some evidence on the basis of which you are saying that Pakistan did this thing. But what India actually does is that they don't even wait for a minute. The first strike, the first attempt, the first terrorist thing that happens in India, the other moment, the whole Indian media starts yelling out this thing and crying out loud and going into the international media and international forums even, in the UN and all and whatnot, and crying out that Pakistan has done this. And you know, Jai Shankar, uska to yani ke ek pet jumla hai jo uski zuban pe matlab chad gaya hai, and he can't resist saying this, कि Pakistan is the, you know, hub and the supporter of terrorism and the hub of terrorism and the exporter of terrorism all over the world. So that is something that is totally refutable. बिल्कुल गलत है, बिल्कुल झूठ है, और अगर आप झूठ बोलते चले जाओगे और ऊंचा ऊंचा बोलोगे और हर रोज़ बोलोगे तो आपको तो लगेगा कि वो सच है। आपके जो वहाँ पर जो लोग आपको पसंद करते हैं उनको तो लगेगा ये सच है, लेकिन एवरीबडी इज़ नॉट, कैन नॉट लिव इन योर लाई। Pakistan cannot live in Modi's and Jaishankar's lies. We have our truths. We know the way our people act, the way our governments act, the way our military acts, and the way even our intelligence agencies act. मतलब we, you know, there's a stark difference. अब मैं बात लंबी हो जाएगी कि रॉ के क्या काम हैं और ISI के क्या काम हैं, बिल्कुल different, everything is different. एंड जहाँ रॉ की ज़िक्र आ गया तो आई वुड लाइक टू से कि अफ़गानिस्तान में 20 साल नेटो और US की फोर्सेस रहीं, और उस पूरे 20 साल में उन नेटो के अम्ब्रेला के अंडर इंडिया वाज देयर ऑल द टाइम. India had something like dozens of consulates right at the Afghan-Pakistan border, and some people have told me that they had not in dozens but in hundreds. They had offices and stations inside India, and what they used to do was like train and arm dissident. They may be Afghans, they may be poor Afghans who don't have one-time meal to eat, and they may be migrants from Uzbekistan or from Tajikistan or from wherever, or maybe even from even from Pakistan people, runaways, migrants or something like that. But the thing is that you gather all those poor people who don't have any employment, who are really frustrated, who have nothing to eat, and then you train them and you feed them and train them and tell them to do these criminal acts, crimes against humanity inside Pakistan. Go inside Pakistan and kill these people. Go inside Pakistan and do this suicide bombing. This thing we have experienced not for one day. We have experienced this for 10 to 12 years during the Afghan-US war. And our army, our intelligence and our army, what we did was those so many difficult operations like Zarb-e-Azab and others, many others, and we cleared these terrorists from the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa area. We cleared these terrorists from the Gilead-Baltistan area, and we threw them out of the country. We captured them. We had to even have battles with them. And that is how Pakistan saved itself from the scourge of terrorism that was being exported from India, from Indian intelligence agencies into Pakistan. So who is the exporter of terrorism? And yes.
I would like to join in.
Yes, please.
Am I? All right. So I'd just like to stay.
Switch kare?
We're on.
Achha.
So I just wanted to say that that was a very great debate that you gave us. But the point of this stream is there's a Pakistani DGMO, मितुल, अच्छा नहीं, there's something, कुछ भी बोलते हैं पाकिस्तानी, कोई डिफेक्ट नहीं है, इंडिया वॉन. पाकिस्तानी DGMO ने इंडिया DGMO को कॉल किया था, so it means Pakistan lost it. Pakistan जिंदाबाद. DJ Shahrukh is like AO peace love. So this guy is मितुल
कबूतर वाला. Such a cute name.
Sorry that if I pronounce this wrong, but I just want to keep the show in a lighter tone as well. But the point is, जो हमें खबरें मिल रही हैं हमारे खबरों के मुताबिक, आपके जो मोदी जी हैं, मोदी जी ने खुद ट्रम्प भाई को कॉल की और उन्होंने कहा कि ट्रम्प बड़ा भाई प्लीज़ हमारा जो है ना जंग रुकवा दो. तो आई गेस थोड़ा सा अगर हम लोग सारे जंग के टाइम लाइन को भी देखें तो इट्स लाइक पाकिस्तान हैड द लास्ट स्ट्राइक, और पाकिस्तान ने एक ऐसा स्ट्राइक किया एट द एंड which was so devastating for India that they did not reply back. And we hear that the S-400 systems जो इंडिया के लगे हुए थे, let me just quickly show this on the screen actually. Just a second, guys. Yes. So I have this picture on my screen, and this is of PAF response, which was for the response on the attack on Chaklala base. And actually, I was going through Islamabad. I left DHA2 and I was going towards multi-society. That was a place that is the other side of, you have to go through Rawalpindi. So I was going through there and I could hear the explosions. They were so big, and videos जब हम लोगों को सबको receive हुई, Chaklala airbase पर attack हुआ, and there's a bomb going on that is like 60 feet in the air, and that was the time that I think it was the most uncertain time. There could have been a big escalation, a big war. And then what happens is कि Pakistan 5:30 बजे attack करता है. Our DGI SPR comes up and he says कि I'm going to press the kill switch. अभी मोदी तुझे नहीं छोड़ूंगा, हिंदू तुझे नहीं छोड़ूंगा. And in the middle of the speech, he turns around and goes and he does something. And 5:30 when Pakistan strikes. Now, we hear कि वो कोई गेम की वीडियो आजकल चल रही है इंडिया के प्लेयर्स को शूट डाउन करने वाली, but this that you see on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, is the footage of India's S-400 battery system. Conspiracy ये है कि मोदी जी ने बहुत भड़के मारी थी, खुल के मोदी जी ने भड़के मारी कि हमारे पास S-400 सिस्टम आ गया है, अब दुनिया का कोई मिसाइल हमें, कोई ताकत हमें रोक नहीं सकती. I mean, मोदी जी कम ऑन. एंड देन रशिया ने प्रॉमिस किए थे ऑलमोस्ट 5 जो है आपको S-400 battery systems. And due to the war, they could only give you 3. After that, Ukraine war started, and now we hear that one of those systems have been destroyed. There also an important point to be noted. You see the border between Pakistan and India, it is so huge. I guess S-400 could cover like 400 kilometers, but the border is so huge that only 3 S-400 systems cannot protect. There's no maths that says that 3 systems can protect the whole of the border. Maybe strategically उन लोगों ने S-400 प्लेस किए हुए थे 2-3 जगह जहाँ उनको सबसे ज़्यादा मसला था. And then what happened is कि Pakistan comes up with a hypersonic missile. Maybe और conspiracy ये भी चल रही है कि गौरी 2 मिसाइल हो सकता है, क्योंकि गौरी 2 मिसाइल इज़ सुपर फास्ट, इट्स लॉन्ग रेंज. पाकिस्तान ने अगर वो लॉन्च किया है अंदर से, दे डोंट वांट टू टेल द लोकेशन ऑफ द लॉन्च साइट, तो अंदर से उन्होंने थोड़ा सा लॉन्च किया, एंड व्हेन इट कम्स डाउन, so it converts itself into something like a ballistic missile, and it's super fast. So S-400 को उन्होंने easily beat कर दिया. And वैसे पाकिस्तानी army or the Pakistani, I've heard this in some news that it could have been an hypersonic missile जिसके खिलाफ there's no defenses. So India, I just want to warn you guys.
You should show the picture which Modi is standing in front of.
S-400, yeah. We'll play the whole thing, I guess we can.
Because that picture is very interesting. Because I've read some comments from some people that in that picture where Modi is standing in front of the S-400, if you can show that picture, the only thing visible behind him is the S-4s, 400s. There's no other like command center or whatever the thing is, no. So people are saying that the S-400 is the only thing left, and the centers, the command centers are probably destroyed. That's why he's laughing so much.
That might be true. Yeah, but there are two S-400s behind Modi. Yeah, Patni, there's one. We'll find out the picture.
No, in one, truck, there are four things. 4 missiles are on one truck, each truck, no?
So there's like 12 people that are watching us. Thank you guys
so
for
nice.
watching our stream, and we love you all. Whether you're from India or from Pakistan, we just hate Modi. Modi ji, आपकी जो है ना हम लोग सही बेबे करना है. So the next comment is from Huria Harun. Pakistan Hamesha Zindabad. Yay! Huria is like a true patriot. And Juniper Constructions also says Pakistan Zindabad. Thank you guys. Thank you. I guess these are our two patriotic Pakistanis who are vouching for us. And then what's the next? Shiva 007. But every country knows that Pakistan won in online. Shiva.
Well, if Pakistan won the online battle, that is actually the 5th generation warfare. It's all about psychological, and he is so right, Shiva. I appreciate your comment, because Indian media was yelling out so loud, but they lost the battle because people, they were exaggerating things so much, they were making up stories so much that people actually started disbelieving what the Indian media was saying, and Pakistani media stayed cool and calm, and they stick to the facts. So the people of Pakistan actually trusted what their media was saying, and India in that manner also lost the psychological war. Thanks for the comment,
Shiva. Shiva ji says, well, that's up to you. Yes, you're right, Shiva ji, that's up to us. This is also called the meme wars. Pakistan versus India, because the real battle was online. People were so furious. I have a few of those memes. Let me just quickly play a meme or two. And these memes are so funny. From India's side and Pakistani side, there was a real battle happening in the meme world. So, yeah. Let me...
पाकिस्तान अगे
अच्छा
ते कौम अगे गुजारिश है रिक्वेस्ट है
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो
कि जेरी तुसी इंडिया दी पायलट फड़ी है ओ मेनू दित्ती जाए मेहरबानी
ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਮੋਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਸੁਰਦੀਪ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਹਦੀ ਬੇਟੀ ਕਿਹਦੀ ਧੀ ਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਭੇਜਣੀ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਭੇਜ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਦੇਵੀ ਦੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੋਦੀ ਜੀ ਤੂੰ ਤੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਦੇਵੀ ਦੀ ਧੀ ਭੇਜ ਰਹੇ ਤੂੰ ਕੀ ਭੇਜ ਦਿੱਤਾ. So this pilot that we have, actually I'll show you another footage of Indians actually saying that we have their pilot. How incredible is that? And Pakistan is saying no, we don't have any of your pilots. So let's watch a meme or two.
ਹਾਂ ਬਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਨਾਸ਼ਤਾ ਕਰਨ ਲਾਹੌਰ ਆਣਾ ਸੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਆਏ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਲਾਹੌਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਾਸ਼ਤਾ ਦੇਣ ਘਰ ਆ ਗਏ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ
मोदी होश ठिकाने आया अरे इबे तो 3 पटाखे आए हैं छोटे छोटे
घबराहट एक तो लोगों की नजर आ रही है क्योंकि तमाम एयरबेस ध्वस्त होते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं, आपके गोले में बदले हुए नजर आ रहे हैं. सबसे ज्यादा जो चर्चा है वो ये कि जब आप अपने एयरबेस को नहीं बचा सकते तो जनता को क्या बचाएंगे.
पहले हमने उनको नचाया
She's like, सबसे ज्यादा चर्चा तो ये है कि आप अपनी एयरबेस को नहीं बचा सके तो आप जनता को कैसे बचाएंगे. Because there are live footages coming off from the airbase that the airbase is burning. Oh my God. So there are a few more comments by Shivaji. But killing tourists and those orders that terrorists are and those orders that terrorists are rooted to only Pakistan. Our humor is the bestest from Huria. Thank you, Huria. Huria also says, we just hate you, Modi. We just hate you.
No more hate. You're committing hate crimes, Wali, right now.
So, yeah, there was, Shiva, you're right. There was some tourists that were killed by some terrorists, but our government, whether we like our government or not, they actually were refraining to attack Pakistan. पहले क्योंकि ये अब there's too much of fake news going on around the world. That's why what I think is कि असल जो कि ना ground reality that is not clear. So I can only tell you what I saw. What I saw was I live near the border in Lahore. We live near the airport. So there were like 3 different incidents. One was like 2 kilometers away on a Barki road on a marriage hall, Ivy Green Hall. There was a drone that was shot down. So वहाँ वो drone जब नीचे आके गिरा तो building थोड़ी बहुत destroy. Then in phase 6, there was a lot of firing just before the night before the Chaklala base attack. So that's only a few kilometers away. So India was sending their drones. India did attack our masjids and mosques, what they call terrorist camps, and they were repeatedly doing their offensive action. But the point is that Pakistani government and our military was going out to all the world and saying कि ये जो सारा पहलगाम अटैक है इंसिडेंट है इसके ऊपर एक इंडिपेंडेंट इंक्वायरी करें, इसके ऊपर कहीं से भी आप कोई भी टीम भेजना चाह रहे हैं एविडेंस हमें दें, because we don't think that this attack was done by Pakistan. And Modi ji wasn't listening. Modi ji and India, BJP and the army was so high in the sky, and they've watched a lot of Indian movies. It's not their fault actually.
No, it's the nature of the people, you know. Because आप कंपेयर करो उसको कि ईरान में 1-2 हफ्ते पहले उनके एयरपोर्ट पे आई थिंक नहीं पोर्ट के ऊपर एक बहुत बड़ा बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ है, एंड इरानियंस हैव ऑल द रीजंस टू बिलीव कि इजराइल ने ये करवाया होगा, मगर उन्होंने बिल्कुल भी ये बात नहीं कही है. वो जब तक पूरी इंक्वायरी नहीं करेंगे, जब तक वो एविडेंस इकट्ठे नहीं करेंगे, वो इस तरह की ब्लेम गेम नहीं खेलते. एंड दे हैव शोन दिस बिफोर ऑल्सो कि उनके मुल्क के अंदर आके टारगेट किलिंग्स की हैं इन लोगों ने, बट उन्होंने बोला कि नहीं. रईसी का जहाज़ जब गिरा और उनका उसमें प्रेसिडेंट रईसी प्लस उनका फॉरेन मिनिस्टर बहुत कॉम्पिटेंट उनका फॉरेन मिनिस्टर दोनों शहीद हुए, दे डिडंट से अ वर्ड. उन्होंने कहा जब तक एविडेंस नहीं होगी तो हम नहीं. सो व्हाट डज इंडिया डू कि 1 मिनट भी नहीं गुजरा और आपने फ़ौरन पाकिस्तान के ऊपर इल्ज़ाम लगाना शुरू कर दिया और उसको टेररिस्ट कहना शुरू कर दिया. सो ये तो लाइक प्लीज़ इंडियन अवाम को चाहिए कि फिर वो थोड़ा अपने पॉलिटिशियंस को कुछ तो मैसेज दें कि भाई ये क्या तरीका है. द इंडियन पीपल ऑल्सो नीड दैट एविडेंस ना, इट्स नॉट जस्ट अस, दे ऑल्सो नीड टू स्टैंड ऑन ट्रूथ. तो मैं तो वही कहूँगी कि 7 लाख यू नो मिलिट्री इज़ ओवर 7 लाख एंड स्पेशल फोर्सेस एंड दिस एंड दैट, कौन सी फोर्सेस हैं, कौन सी काउंटर टेररिज्म फोर्सेस, हर चीज़ तो मतलब इंडिया जम्मू और कश्मीर के अंदर भरी हुई है. और लाइक उसके अलावा पुलिस फोर्स जितनी भी है वो भी ज़ाहिर है इंडिया के जो गवर्नर होता है वहाँ पे उसके ऑर्डर के ऊपर चलती है. तो इतनी सारी आर्सेनल और इतनी सारी फोर्सेस जब आपने उधर इकट्ठी कर दी तो वो क्या कर रहे हैं वहाँ बैठकर कि वो देख नहीं पाते कि उनके जो टूरिस्ट का सीज़न है, टूरिस्ट आए हुए हैं, तो उनकी प्रोटेक्शन के लिए वो अपने कुछ लोगों को साथ भेज दें. कुछ वहाँ पे तो कोई पुलिस नहीं थी. दैट वाज द क्वेश्चन, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन कि वहाँ पे पुलिस और ये सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस क्यों नहीं थी. सो क्वेश्चन मार्क इज़ अगेन ऑन द इंडियन साइड कि भाई आप लोग कर क्या रहे हो वहाँ पे. और वो 7 लाख या 8 लाख फ़ौज जो है वो डेली बेसिस पे कश्मीरी नौजवान औरतों, बच्चों, बूढ़ों को हरास करते हैं, टेरराइज़ करते हैं। असल टेररिज्म तो ये है कि आपने पूरी जम्मू और कश्मीर की आवाम को टेरराइज़ करके रखा हुआ है कि वो आपकी मर्ज़ी के ख़िलाफ़ एक लफ्ज़ मुँह से नहीं निकाल सकते। आप उनके घरों में जाते हो, आप कहते हो हमें पता है कि यहाँ पे कोई टेररिस्ट छुपा हुआ है, और आप वहाँ पर पहले शूटिंग करते हो, एक दो लोगों को मार देते हो, फिर नौजवान बच्चों को पकड़ के आप ले जाते हो, और फिर आप ऐसे जेलों में रखते हो कि उनके फैमिली मेम्बर्स को बताते भी नहीं हो कि वो किस जेल में है, किस सेल में वो पड़ा हुआ है, मुलाकात भी नहीं करने देते हो। और फिर कुछ महीनों बाद, कुछ सालों बाद वो अगर बरामद होता है वो इंसान, तो उसकी क्या हालत होती है, कितना वो ज़ख्मी होता है, कितना टॉर्चर्ड होता है। ये एक कहानी नहीं, ये तो रिपीटेड कहानियाँ हैं जो ह्यूमन राइट की ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस ने भी कई दफ़ा उनको रजिस्टर किया है। तो प्लीज़ टेल योर पीपल, टेल योर सेल्फ हु इज़ द रियल टेररिस्ट। आई मीन माई हार्ट ब्रेक्स in saying all this.
And that really comes from our hearts, because we are Kashmiris ourselves, our heritage, and our grandparents migrated from Kashmir in the around 1948, 1 year after the partition, because India just attacked Kashmir. तो बात ये है कि and plus the fact is कि India has really destroyed everything because of its own actions. अभी तक अगर आप लोग कश्मीरियों के साथ, मतलब it was a hostile takeover, maybe it was more of a Muslim majority nation, but if they were only treating the Kashmiris the right way and not doing so much human right abuses and not torturing so many people, then the point would be still remain कि शायद कश्मीरियों खुद ही कहते हैं कि यार हम लोगों ने पाकिस्तान से मिलना ही नहीं है, बिकॉज इंडिया इज़ अ बिगर कंट्री, इट्स मोर प्रॉस्परस, मे बी कश्मीर कुड हैव लाइक सच अ बेटर चांस. ऑल दिस बॉलीवुड मूवीज दैट वी सी आर मोस्टली शॉट इन कश्मीर. सो दैट इज़ द पॉइंट कि कश्मीरियों का दिल पाकिस्तान के साथ है. I saw this guy going around and interviewing, and they were saying something against the Pakistan army, or they were saying that they're going to destroy Pakistan, and they put the mic to some Kashmiri people and they weren't even responding to the journalist. So that's the point, that so much of military presence and so much of harassment and so much of human rights violations, if the Hindus could have treated the Kashmiris in the proper way, so this might be the human rights issue might actually have been solved. But there's this other issue about the rivers that are coming from China, and they enter India and then they enter Pakistan. So India is cutting off the water
they
from
don't enter India,
Pakistan.
they enter the occupied Jammu and Kashmir.
Occupied Jammu and Kashmir. I want to come to the comments as well. So India is cutting the water from Pakistan, and China is cutting the water from India, and Thailand is cutting the water from China. So it's a whole
Thailand, no, it's not Thailand, Nepal.
Nepal is cutting the water.
So, you know,
so it's just a joke.
The Brahmaputra river goes 1700 kilometers inside Tibet before entering India and Bangladesh. And China has already said that they want to build not hundreds but thousands of dams on both the Brahmaputra and the other river system, which is the the Ganga and Jamna. That also originates from Tibet and enters, some of it enters Nepal and comes to India, and some of it enters Uttar Pradesh, I think that's the province. So China has all this, intentions to build so many dams on those rivers also, and that's if India sets this precedence that it's going to be, just because it's the upper riparian, it's going to like build those dams and like starve the people who actually are the heirs of those rivers where the water naturally flows down to, then China has all the right to do that too, and they, that might be,
I want to go to some comments as well. So Daniel Khan, I think this is a friend of mine. Hello, Daniel. So Daniel says previous shut up call was enough which cost them in billions and shame worldwide. So I don't understand, but yeah, the shut-up call that Pakistan gave to India by
Last time when
destroying
they-
all of their equipment and such a big humiliation that Modi is facing around the world because of I see news in CNN that says that Modi has defeated. France is blaming India. Some of the French newspaper, I'm sorry, Modi ji, they're saying
No,
that
the
Modi is
most
defeated.
interesting, was J.D. Vance
Yeah.
and Marco Rubio, both of them, in the same conference, they are saying that we got critical intelligence because of which we insisted on and we worked for this ceasefire. So what is the critical intelligence? What does that point to? Because, if there was a critical intelligence that Pakistan is going to lose or it's losing, they would have been like so happy and they would never have gone for the ceasefire because India is their strategic partner. They have defense ties with India. They have weapon deals with India. So the critical intelligence could only be that India is losing, or maybe Pakistan is going towards a bigger step, or maybe China is also entering, or something like that, for which they just ran for this ceasefire. And Pakistan is a peaceful country. We always go for ceasefire once you're offered. So there was no reason that Pakistan would say no.
That's a great point. And I just want to say that this point that I had from Modi ji, I forgot, but the point is, I don't know. I lost my chain of thought. I'll tell the point just now. So Daniel Khan is also...
Shiva is saying that S-400 is still there.
Let me go on to Shiva. So Daniel Khan says there will be no storm coming from Pakistani side, from Indian side. So yeah, no storm coming from the Indian side. Yeah, because Indians are scared. Modi ji is scared. Point is that as a patriot, I would like to say that, but we still believe. Now, this is why the point of this live stream, why we came on today to this live stream, because there is intelligence reports that Modi could not achieve whatever he was desiring through the military operation and through the narrative building. Modi ji narrative building में बहुत अच्छे हैं. वो पूरी दुनिया को convince usually कर लेते हैं कि India is the better, India is the safer, India is the victim. वो ये cards बहुत अच्छे खेलते हैं. तो Modi ji could not get anyone in all over the world, nor France, France, they couldn't get Bangladesh on the side, nor China, nor Turkey, and Pakistan had like a few people, like of course Bangladesh, Turkey, and China, who were supplying weapons, warships, and everything, and they were actually saying that, guys, if there's something that is going to go wrong with Pakistan, Turkey or China or Bangladesh would step out of the way to protect Pakistan. So that is a huge win, because India has been, Modi ji, I'm sorry, you have been isolated on the world stage and you have been humiliated. Thank you.
And isolated by your best buddies,
by your best
Trump
buddies.
and Netanyahu.
I never believed in these people in the first place. You have to choose your friends wisely. These Trump people are not good friends.
I used to say and write also this thing that India is usually on the wrong side of history, because, they were friends with Russia when Russia attacked Afghanistan and Russia lost. And then they became friends with the US, and US stayed inside Afghanistan for 20 years and US lost.
But I was just getting Daniel's point across, that we have this intelligence news that India, because they haven't gotten any of they haven't achieved anything from all this war mongering and everything, now they're going to do like a terrorist attack in Pakistan.
There was a terrorist attack just few days before this war in Balochistan, I think 10 10 army personnel were killed. And then when this thing started, Pahalgam, then there was another attack in which 7 police force or military was killed. So who is doing all those terrorist attacks?
Yeah, exactly, Modi ji. Actually, Anila Shahzad is also author and a writer. At the day of the attack on Chaklala Air Base, we were in Islamabad on the launch of Anila's new book, Geopolitics and...
Yes, Frameworks and Dynamics in a multipolar world.
Yeah, and it was such a huge, such a nice event. It wasn't that huge, but there were big people over there, and we had lots of fun. And it was a fun book launch, and people came up with all their nice comments about the book. Whoever read the book, there were people that were getting the book signed. And Anila also has an article coming up, Mr. Modi, which is on how India is sponsoring and harboring terrorists. The same thing that India tells Pakistan, India is doing itself. So can you please highlight on how
all the
Indians
things
are also terrorists?
Yeah, Indian assassins killed Sikh leaders in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
They were plotting to kill Sikh leaders in the US.
Mm-hmm.
The State Department, they disclosed the plots, and they told those leaders to protect themselves because they had found out. And then there was other intelligence report. Washington Post put up a story, and they said that Indian death squads have prepared to kill Pakistanis. And then there was another report that the Intercept put out, and it said that Indian death squads, like assassins, have prepared a program to kill dissident Sikh leaders who are living inside Pakistan, and Kashmiri dissidents who are also living inside Pakistan or the Azad Kashmir side. And what does this mean? I mean, if you are a sovereign country yourself and Pakistan is a sovereign state, how can you send your spies, send your assassins into Pakistan to kill your enemies? Is that the way? Is that a civilized way? Do democracies do that? Do secular countries do that? And the same thing, you have been so bold because of your Raw. Raw is so bold now and so experienced that they have their assassination death squads in Canada, in US, and in UK also, because there have been threats against the Sikh leadership.
और इसलिए मैं कहना चाहता हूँ
what are you doing?
Whatever you do, it's better with a website.
Like intelligence agency doing, they are going all over the world or in all 4 corners of the world doing this. Is that not terrorism? If you go exactly what Israel does. I mean, your Raw is following step by step exactly what the Israeli, these Mossad, it does. They go into Syria, they go into Lebanon, they go right into Iran, and Iraq, and they shoot down their enemies.
Can we go to Shivaji's comments real quick? And Fizan, can you pull up the comments as well on the screen? So Shivaji is our good friend, I guess. He's watching the whole stream, and thank you, Shivaji, for being here. And Shivaji is asking a lot of questions in the comments, so let's just quickly go over all the comments. So, not even single missile entered into India. Pakistan army just morphing so many pictures. Yeah, there's like this thing that is going on that Pakistan army might not be saying the right things. Maybe they're lying. Today morning, Modi visited defense spot, which Pakistan PM and army chief claims that they shot. Yeah, and exactly that was the same spot I was talking about, and Modi ji was so excited, so happy. Why is Modi ji so happy? I mean, the body language experts were saying that there might be something wrong. So, next comment is,
Oh my God. If they can just refrain from foul language, especially this Kali Yug.
oh my.
We can't read your comment.
Yes.
We are little
want to
civilized
read,
people, you know.
yeah, we want to read your comment, but we can't read a comment that is like using bad language. Even if you want to comment something against us, that's not a problem at all. But just say it in a language that we can read out loud. So if you today morning Modi visited defense. Yes. If you using laptop, I'll send a video which exposes all fake pictures of Pakistan army. Sure, Shiva, that would be actually a great thing. If you could send us some footage and we could play it live over here. But I don't know, how will you send us the footage? Could you send some links in the chat and maybe we can open them up or something? Or for maybe for the next stream, we could set up a system in which we have this thing that you guys can send us the videos and we can play it live and comment.
We have a map showing all the places where Pakistan attacked.
Oh, that's great. So S-400 still in Adhampur today. Modi visited that place. Everything was fine there. So yeah, from the Indian side, I hear as well that they didn't attack the S-400 actually, and the missiles came close to the S-400 batteries, but they didn't intentionally target the S-400 batteries. They just targeted some place near the S-400 batteries. So Indian media was claiming that the S-400s are fine, and but it was a close shot.
But the problem is that the S-400 did not stop any of the Pakistani missiles.
Yeah,
that
baby.
was the problem.
Yeah, baby. How do you explain that? If the hypersonic missile landed right next to the S-400 and it did not stop it, so how would it stop if it was really targeting the S-400 systems? Yeah.
What I think is that this is a Russian conspiracy because, Hezbollah and these Hamas, they have been compromising all the S-400s in Israel. All of them, none of them could do their function. So maybe there's something wrong with the S-400. It's overpriced. People should ask Russia what they've been doing.
So Shivaji says, use Google Lens to identify Pak Army picture validity. Yes, for Shivaji, that's a very good idea. We could analyze those pictures like that. Instead of taking nonsense, you can check with Google Lens on all images showed by Pakistan Army while in same screen. Now Shivaji is trying to fact check us, and we really, honestly, this live stream is on a lighter note. We're just having some fun.
Yeah.
And
let's have some more fun.
We would love to get something, some pictures.
What about
and put it on Google
Shivaji?
Lens.
What about France and the US both commenting on their media that one Rafale was downed? Do you believe that news even about one Rafale? They've confirmed that.
Shivaji. And it's just Shiva, and we just added G.
Because you love Indians so much. You're like Modi ji, Shivaji.
Still, Pakistan in social media dream win. Yeah, it's a war. Instead of taking nonsense, you can check Google Lens. This guy, we can't read the comment. Shiva also says, so many foreigners checked all images of both army pictures related to the Operation Sindoor pictures. These Pakistani people still not checked any image authenticity. Maybe 3 or 4 Rafales lost, I think so.
So at least Shiva is confessing one thing, that they've lost 3 or 4 Rafales. I mean, Rafale is a bigger thing than S-400, How could you lose them? Were your pilots flying them or sleeping in them?
No, Shivaji, we're not like that. We're just having some fun, and we love to read your comments, and we respect your point of view, by the way.
Huria
And-
said something.
Yeah. Israr says we just hate Modi. Modi. And Huria says Rafale weren't lost. They were destroyed, Shiva. Those who doubt the credibility of Pakistan army have ever questioned their own country's military operations the same way? Interesting question, by the way, from Asma. Are they are just assets to complete the task?
Right. So all your assets are down, Shiva.
So let's just quickly shift to some memes, and we'll play a few memes and then start our discussion again.
उनकी परेशानी का कारण पाकिस्तान के लोग परेशान हैं, मैं जानता हूं। उनकी परेशानी का कारण भी मैं हूं, ये भी मैं जानता हूं।
अगर इंडिया ने हम पर हमला किया तो हम उसका वो हाल करेंगे जो हमने अपना किया हुआ है।
इंडिया वालों ने धमकी भी ऐसी कौम को दी है जो अपनी शादी में इतनी फायरिंग करते हैं कि दूल्हा गिरफ्तार हो जाता है। पाकिस्तान का पानी इंडिया बंद कर रहा है और इंडिया का पानी चाइना बंद कर रहा है, लेकिन अगर चाइना का पानी थाईलैंड ने बंद कर दिया तो थाईलैंड का पानी कौन बंद करेगा? पानी 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 पानी।
रे पाकिस्तानियों से एक बात बोलनी थी।
अब फोन आ गया जी, सैयद साहब जल्दी आइए। इंडिया से फोन आ गया, जल्दी करें, जल्दी जल्दी आइए।
हेलो
जनाब सरफराज यूसुफ,
जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
आप कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं?
जी, मैं पाकिस्तान से बात कर रहा हूँ।
इस वक्त आप कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं?
जी, मैं अपने घर पे हूँ, वॉशरूम में।
आपके आसपास कोई कुर्सी या बेंच है? अगर है तो प्लीज बैठ जाएं।
जी, मैं कुछ समझा नहीं।
आपके लिए दिल्ली से फोन है।
You're really having fun.
लीजिए, बात कीजिए।
हेलो,
तुम आए थे मैरिज रजिस्ट्रार के ऑफिस में?
यार मैं कैसे आता? आने से पहले वॉशरूम आया था नहाने के लिए। तुम लोगों ने वहां से पानी बंद कर दिया। खुद ही बताओ मैं कैसे आता? धोने के लिए पानी नहीं है। इतने टाइम से मैं नहाया नहीं हूँ।
ये जो पाकिस्तान के झंडे
So this scene from, I think, I don't remember this movie. This was a famous movie. So the girl falls in love with the Pakistani guy, and the Pakistani guy doesn't come at the day of the marriage. And after like so many years, they get to talk to each other in a live show. And what happens is the guy says कि मोदी जी ने पानी बंद कर दिया था तो मैं नहा ही नहीं पाया इतने सालों से. And apparently there's I don't know there's this meme going on in which people are saying that तुम लोगों को पानी चाहिए भी क्यों मोदी जी, तुम लोग तो वैसे ही नहीं नहाते इंडियंस. I think that's not true. So Shiva, they are assist. अच्छा ये तो हो गए. राना अदनान says राफेल से अच्छा तो हमारा BS वाला ठग है जो
नहीं ट्रक
जो टाइम से लाहौर तो पहुंच टुक जो टाइम से लाहौर तो पहुंच जाते हैं.
हमारे बस वाले हैं. हमारे बस वाले ठीक ठाक हैं जो टाइम से लाहौर तो पहुंचा देते हैं.
इंडिया वालों आपके राफेल से ही नहीं, हमसे जो है ना बसें पकड़ लो, वो ज़्यादा बेहतर है, वो पहुंच तो जाती है. अच्छा, शिवा जी सेइंग फॉर मिलिट्री मिशन इज for military mission is top priority. Pakistan declared itself as won while India just doing warm-up mode.
That's what we are afraid of.
Rana Adnan is saying Rafale से अच्छा हमारा
मोदी बस
नहीं अच्छा सॉरी मोदी बस बातें ही कर सकता है जो करना होता है हमारी पाकिस्तान आर्मी करती है. Yeah, Modi, that's our Pakistan army really did something that everyone is accepting. And Hudia is laughing. Yes, Modi की business बताएं आकर सरकार नहीं ये कर सकता. मोदी के बस बताएं ये कर सकता लॉल. हाँ मोदी ये कर सकता. So,
बस बातें ही कर सकता
बस
है.
बातें ही कर सकता. So should we go to like another video? Colonel Gaurav.
और इसलिए मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि
Colonel Gaurav came on and destroyed the whole of Pakistan. Now,
Really?
let me show you a little bit of footage of your own media. What do you say about your own media?
आज की बहुत ही कठिन भले ही रात हो, लेकिन we will get through this. The brave people of Jammu, the brave people of Jaisalmer, the brave people of India.
हो बड़ी खबर, भारत ने लाहौर पर सीधा हमला कर दिया है. बहुत बड़ी खबर. और आप देखिए दिन में ही अमेरिका ने कहा था कि लाहौर से हमारे नागरिक निकल जाएं. वही हुआ है. लाहौर पे भारत ने सीधा हमला कर दिया है. हमने आपको कहा था कि अभी तो भारत जवाब दे रहा है, लेकिन जवाब देते देते ठोकना शुरू कर दिया तो कांड होगा. और भारत ने पाकिस्तान को जवाब देना शुरू कर दिया है. यहां पाकिस्तान का JF-17 ढेर हो रहा है, F-16 ढेर हो रहा है, और यहां भारत ने लाहौर पर अटैक कर दिया है. हमारे साथ मेजर गौरव आर्या जुड़ गए. मेजर गौरव आर्या, लाहौर पर भारत का हमला, ये क्या मतलब है?
बहुत बड़ी बात है. दिल है पाकिस्तान का लाहौर, जिनने लाहौर नहीं देखा वो जमया नहीं. अब देखो अब ये जमेंगे ये सबके सब. बहुत बढ़िया. आई एम सो हैप्पी. जब अभी खबर आई नाविका की शो में मैं था तो बोला था कि पाकिस्तानी टैंक बढ़ रहे हैं लोंगेवाला की तरफ. 1971 में वहीं पे उनकी बेइज्जती हुई थी. लोंगेवाला में बेइज्जती हुई थी. अब ये लाहौर गिरेगा, लाहौर गिरेगा. वेरी गुड. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. बहुत खुश हूं मैं आज. क्या वेरी गुड.
देखिए एक और बड़ी खबर. विदेश मंत्री एस जयशंकर ने मार्को रूबियो से बात की है, जो अमेरिका के एनएसए से भारत के विदेश मंत्री ने बात की है. यानी भारत ने बता दिया है अमेरिका को कि हम पाकिस्तान को बुरी तरह ठोकने जा रहे हैं. लाहौर पर भारत का यह हमला बहुत बड़ी खबर. इस वक्त मार्को रूबियो और एस जयशंकर की बातचीत, यानी नरेंद्र मोदी ने कह दिया है कि ट्रंप को बता दो, हमारे दोस्त को बता दो कि भारत बहुत बड़ा एक्शन लेने जा रहा है. और लाहौर पर हमले का मतलब क्या मेजर गौरव आर्या, क्या इसका सीधा मतलब यह है कि पाकिस्तान का नक्शा बदलने वाला है?
बिल्कुल. लाहौर पे मतलब पाकिस्तान को दिल का दौरा देना, क्योंकि पाकिस्तानी कहते हैं लाहौर जो है पाकिस्तान का दिल है. स्ट्रेटेजिकली लाहौर बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. अमृतसर से स्टोन्स.
All right, I'm not going to play the whole video now, but I think you guys
how can you live
had a lot of fun. लाहौर पाकिस्तान का दिल है. लाहौर को अटैक करना मतलब कि पाकिस्तान के दिल को अटैक करना. And the music, guys, there's sirens going on behind Colonel Gaurav, and it seems like he's right standing in front of the invasion of Lahore. Dude. So what a big joke. And please, could you please tell me, Indians and Modi ji, कि आपने कर्नल गौरव को टिश्यू पेपर की तरह इस्तेमाल करके फेंक क्यों दिया? सबसे बड़ा पॉइंट.
Like, I mean, is he a real army person, Colonel Gaurav?
I don't know.
I don't know. How can the whole Indian army is living in these lies, big lies that they make themselves, and is that the way to win wars or fight wars? Amazing.
Fight wars. How much time have we done this live stream for? 1 hour हो गए.
So there's a new Indian brother here. Aditya Banerjee.
You want me to play his video?
No.
अच्छा. What is he saying?
You know, थोड़ा सा civilized comments दें भाई आप लोग ज़रा, ताकि हम पढ़ भी सकें, enjoy भी कर सकें.
लगता है मोदी सिर्फ स्पीचेस और
ठीक है, आपको पहलगाम में जो टूरिस्ट मतलब जिनकी डेथ्स हुई, हमें बहुत अफसोस है और वी रियली वांट टू कि जो भी क्रिमिनल्स हैं वो पकड़े भी जाएं और उनको मतलब उन पे मुकदमा किया जाए और प्रॉपर ड्यू उनके साथ जस्टिस हो। लेकिन ये जो आपने बॉर्डर क्रॉस करके आपकी जो जहाज़ हैं उन्होंने हमारे देहातों में लोगों को मारा है, समथिंग लाइक 50 to 60 कैजुअल्टीज़ हुई हैं, इंजरीज समेत। तो क्या वो टेररिज्म नहीं है? और वो जो घरों में बैठे थे और आप किसी को भी मार देते हो और कह देते हो कि ये टेररिस्ट थे, मतलब आप मार के आपने देखिए किसी को भी आप बग़ैर प्रूफ के, बग़ैर ड्यू प्रोसीजर के, यू कैंट से आप मार दो और कह दो कि टेररिस्ट। मतलब what is this? That's exactly what Israel is doing with the Hamas people and Gaza people. They are killing every day 20, 30, 50 every day, right to this day. और फिर वो मारने के बाद कहते हैं ये टेररिस्ट थे। तो डोंट फॉलो देम। ज़रा आप इंडियंस बहन भाई जो हमारे हैं, मतलब थोड़ा सा जस्टिस की तरफ लेकर आओ अपने माइंड को कि शायद हम भी कुछ इतना गलत नहीं कह रहे हैं। इवन जब अजमल कसाब का वक्त था तो पाकिस्तान की कोर्ट्स वेट करती रहीं, उन्होंने बोला कि लेकर आए हम, आप हमारे जो हैं जुडिशल जो टीम थी उनको अजमल कसाब से मिलवाएं, जितने प्रूफ्स आपके पास हैं उनको वो दिखाएं और फिर आप अपनी टीम को यहाँ भेजें। जो भी वेयर अबाउट्स आप बताते हो अजमल कसाब के, उधर हम आपको लेकर जाएंगे, वी विल डू होल इन्वेस्टिगेशन। लेकिन इंडियन कोर्ट्स ने और उनकी जो जुडिशरी सिस्टम था पूरा, उन्होंने कॉपरेट ही नहीं किया। उन्होंने ना अपने प्रूफ्स इधर शेयर किए, ना इन लोगों को उनसे मिलने दिया, ना वो खुद यहाँ आए। लाइक they were totally uninterested in really finding the truth behind the whole thing, so don't do this ना। मतलब इस तरह से आपकी credibility आपके अपने लोगों में ख़राब होती है और बाकी दुनिया में भी ख़राब होती है।
So that's great. So Huria, I was playing the Colonel Gaurav thing, which is really interesting, and Huria Harun is saying, Wali, you're still sitting in Lahore. Can you tell us if Lahore is destroyed? Are you sitting in a bunker and doing it live? अगर कर्नल गौरव बिल्कुल सच्चे इंसान होते तो मैं भी बंकर में बैठ के ये पॉडकास्ट कर रहा था। But as you can see, guys, we're here, we're live, we're happy, and the Lahore is absolutely fine. Anyone can come. पूरा लाहौर वैसे का वैसे ही है। जो मोदी जी ने लाहौर का एक पत्ता भी नहीं तोड़ पाया मोदी जी। But I would love to play some more of Colonel Gaurav, but let's go to a few comments. अच्छा, Nottingham Auto Recovery says India Army took early tea break and never come back. So yeah, जो आपकी नई पायलट आई हैं, क्या नाम है उनका, I don't remember, तो वो जो है उनको हम इस दफ़ा चाय पे ला के भेजेंगे। उनसे there was a meme going around, some guy asks a girl कि आप इंडियन पायलट हैं तो आपको कैसा सलूक कर रहे हैं, तो चाय पी कहती है द टी इज़ फैंटास्टिक। इंडियंस। इमरान खान इज सेइंग कि मोदी अगर तुम कहो तुम्हारे पायलट को सिंदूर लगा दो। So I mean कि I don't know if this pilot was married, if she has children, but since she's landed in Pakistan, her demand has gone up drastically. Every Pakistani wants to see this Indian pilot, because we were promised by Modi ji that he was going to send either Sri Devi's daughter or Katrina Kaif herself in the airplane. अच्छा, इमरान खान says मोदी यार हमारी तो ख्वाहिश कतरीना कैफ और तुमने ही श्रीदेवी भेज दी।
शिवानी is the
name, I guess. So
right,
Rafe, what's Rafe saying? Rafe is saying, why is China renaming parts of Arunachal Pradesh, and why are they making bases in Bangladesh near the chicken's neck?
Yeah, good question, Rafi.
Do you want to reply to Rafi?
Yeah, I mean, when I said about J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio that they are saying that there is critical intelligence because of which they have rushed towards the ceasefire, because China literally has said that is going to do whatever it needs to do to protect Pakistan, and few of the things that China can do is that it's already present in Aksai Chin in Ladakh, and they can restart that war over there, and they can enter Arunachal Pradesh, because Arunachal Pradesh is the extreme other end of India. It's one of the seven sisters which are totally unprotected by the Indian Army, and there are high altitude places. There is literally no infrastructure, Indian infrastructure over there, no proper army over there, because India has never worked for those people in those seven sisters. They've not made any development work, made any construction work, and China on the exact other side of the border of Arunachal, they have been making a big bases and big facilities, and they're all ready to enter Arunachal Pradesh anytime. And they have been saying that Arunachal Pradesh is actually part of Tibet, so they call it by other names, and they have in their maps they have put so many different names of places in Arunachal Pradesh and alongside it. So that's really a good question and a good fact that India should be worried about, Arunachal Pradesh. It should be worried about Sikkim, which, China and Nepal both think that it has been illegally occupied by India, because it was, Nepalians think that it was their land. And of course, the chicken neck is a very thin slice of pathway which either Bangladesh can come and take, or from the other side China can come and take. And if that happens, I mean, India would be losing 7 provinces, which is like a huge humiliation, and they would be stuck in a long, what you call that war that is called a drag type of war. There's a special name for that. And because China army would never leave. Once they come in, they have not even left Ladakh. They are still there since May 2020. They are still there. So this is a big question for India. So other people are saying things?
Other people are saying things. Before we go to the next comments, let's just quickly play a few more memes. Can we see the meme screen?
की इजाजत नहीं देगा, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान ने पूरी दुनिया का कर्जा देना है। इजाजत नहीं। इंडिया को कोई भी मुल्क पाकिस्तान पर हमला करने की इजाजत नहीं देगा, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान ने पूरी दुनिया का कर्जा देना है। मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रही हम पाकिस्तानी कब किसी चीज को सीरियस लेंगे। इंडिया ने जंग की धमकी दी है हमें, और हम के मजाक उड़ाई जा रहे हैं, हमें कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ रहा। आपको क्या लगता है कि सिर्फ धमकी है ये? जी नहीं, इंडिया से अभी खबर आई है कि उन्होंने हमले की तैयारी स्टार्ट कर दी है। तैयारी क्या, उन्होंने पूरी स्क्रिप्ट लिख ली है, और तो उन्होंने कास्टिंग भी कर ली है। और इस बार हीरो अक्षय कुमार तो नहीं है, नहीं, इतना लाइट सीन नहीं है। इस बार हीरोइन होगी, और वो होगी कंगना रनावत। और इस बार उनका इरादा है कि पाकिस्तान को नक्शे से मिटा देंगे। जी हाँ, जो पाकिस्तानियों तैयार हो जाओ, तैयारी अपनी कर लो, ठीक है ना? अम्मा एक से चाय तो बना देना।
इंडिया वालों, एक ही चीज तो मुझे पसंद थी, टमाटर। अब वो भी आप लोग पाकिस्तान का बंद कर रहे हो।
मोदी जी डांटोगे नहीं ना, मोदी जी डांटोगे नहीं ना, क्योंकि मैं ब्लिंकिट से पानी मंगा रहा हूँ।
यार इंडिया वालों, यार पानी खोल दो यार, मुझे दूध में मिलाना यार।
पानी नहीं मिलता, सारी रात पानी के लिए परेशान, सर में दर्द हो गया है। ये देखो मेरी हालत कमजोर हो गई। मैं अब बताओ मैं क्या करूं, कैसे इस मुल्क में रहे। ये बच्चा मेरा पोता, इसकी गान धोने के लिए पानी नहीं है.
Alright, too much of music. You can't watch too many memes. It could destroy you. So yeah, Anila, you were saying that what's the dancing? I can't just get my mind across the last meme. Our Pakistani की पुलिस हमें पतंग नहीं उड़ाने देती और तुम लोग आर्मी से पंगे अब मोदी जी लाहौर में पंजाब पुलिस हमें बसंत पे पतंग नहीं उड़ाने दे रही तो आप राफेल जेट ले आए
drones like they were like, you know, what do you call that, टॉफीज की तरह आ रही थी और मतलब our army they were just putting them down like, you know, dessert. How many drones have been put down? 500 or something.
500 or something.
They're still coming, you know.
Yeah, and Israeli drones.
Oh my God, this is the real conspiracy. Israel ने धोखा दिया आपको, उन्होंने गंदे drones दिए आपको.
And Modi are really pathetic because you're friends with the Israelis and backstabbing Pakistan with the Israeli people. That is just horrendous. And why Pakistan is only concentrating on capital but not Balochistan since 70
because
years.
Modi is concentrating on Balochistan. You guys and your raw, you know, they are training and giving funds and weapons to the BLA, and you are saying like, what can I say? Matlab, itna obvious things.
Colonel Gaurav was saying कराची पोर्ट तबाह हो गया, लाहौर के अंदर घुस के मारा, इस्लामाबाद के अंदर आसिम मुनीर के ऊपर कू हो गया, अब इंडिया वालों बलोचिस्तान जाकर बलोचिस्तान आज़ाद करो. I mean, it's all a fantasy land. What I do really think is that the borders are fine. People are not really interested in changing
you haven't
the
shown that video where the Sikh regiments in Punjab, West Punjab, East Punjab, they were actually...
That was a really interesting video.
You know, they were burning their military uniforms and they were like regiment after regiment, they were saying कि हम नहीं लड़ेंगे.
Have you sent me the video?
No.
No, you haven't.
You said you had it. और उस वीडियो से क्या पता चलता है, बिकॉज जहाँ पे ब्राह्मोस मिसाइल्स के वो जो डंपिंग प्लेस थी, दैट इज़ एक्चुअली इन ईस्ट पंजाब वेयर द सिख रेजिमेंट्स वर. I mean, was that some critical intelligence that J.D. Vance got कि जो सिख रेजिमेंट्स हैं उन्होंने बगावत कर दी है, तो अब जल्दी से पैकअप करो और ख़त्म करो ये वॉर.
So can we see the screen? Here is the list of all the places Indians. Here's the list of all the places that were hit by the Pakistani military. It's Srinagar, Uri, Udhampur, Belas, Pathankot. The text is so small that I can't really read these. Delhi, Rajasthan. I'm sorry if maybe the laptop is really far away from me, but you guys can see on the screen the list
5 to 7
11 places that were targeted by the Pakistan Army.
11 military bases actually.
Yeah. And shame on you, Modi, that you have the balls and
they
the courage.
hit 3 of ours.
But military bases nahi thi. They were civilians. Yes, there is a point that terrorists usually civilian areas में छुपते हैं ताकि collateral damage हो, मगर shame on you. I mean, मस्जिदों को target करना too much. That is too much.
3 military bases because you know Chaklala पे भी हुआ है. और why don't you show that chart where
the Bennu Bar is saying ये proof है ची satellite map Udhampur आज गया मोदी देख लीजिए. Yes, what we Pakistani usually do is we make the Photoshop skills are even not that good because we don't have such good designers in Pakistan, so we just pick up a map and we just put this little bombs on the map, and that is enough evidence, Mr. Indians, to say that we attacked and destroyed the whole of India.
You know, the interesting thing is that we are having the Gaza-Israel war, and we are also having the Ukraine-Russia war. But the unique thing about this war was that it was very short, and it showed the 5th generation and 6th generation skills of the two sides. And literally, I mean, this is a case study for warring nations, that how they are going to now organize themselves and prepare themselves for the next 5th generation, 6th generation war, because this war involved the media and all that psychological thing, and how to control and influence your own populations, and how your media affects the enemy population. And then the 5th generation warfare means cyber attacks. It means all other non-kinetic means, hybrid warfare. And then the 6th generation warfare means precision and strong firepower, precision and speed. These are the three things of the 6th generation. And you know what Pakistan did was, India was keeping on with its attacks for 3 days, 4 days, and then Pakistan did in a single day, it hit these 11 military bases, the BrahMos dump and the S-400, and I mean, it was overwhelming. That is what the 6th generation warfare means, that you hit with such strong force and such strong, the thing that it overwhelms your enemy, and they are rendered like disoriented, and they are rendered like disorganized and like baffled. So that is a unique case study.
That was an amazing point, and let's go to some more comments. So Asma Munir is saying, मोदी का दिमाग वाईफाई सिग्नल जैसा है, कभी फुल बार्स, कभी no connection. Yes, before the war, Modi का जो ना वाईफाई सिग्नल फुल आ रहा था, but after the war, we think that his connection is a little shaky. कभी बंद, कभी खुल. अच्छा, Dipandu Bar is saying, यार funny तो हो. We'll try to be funnier, and thank you for the nice comments, and we appreciate whatever you're saying. Every media weaponizes it, nothing special, but कुछ ज़्यादा कर देते हैं. Yes, because ये जो narrative building है, ये भी जो है ना, this is a part of war, I guess, and maybe lying could help you in some scenarios, in some war aspects, but Shiva is saying, first thing, this was not war. Yeah.
What was this?
We were so disappointed. We wanted a war. Come on, guys. There was like 2-3 bombs and everything stopped. Pakistani, though, we were going to all these places जहाँ ड्रोन गिरे थे और सारे लोग तस्वीरें खिंचवा रहे थे ड्रोन के साथ.
और बच्चे दुआ कर रहे थे कि पेपर्स तक चलती रहे.
पेपर्स तक चलती रहे, जाग मगर नहीं चली.
God forbid, बहुत बुरा होता. We should be thankful to our, God or your gods, that this thing has stopped and the ceasefire has happened.
So free talk. वो drones Israeli technology है, production India है, क्योंकि हम भाई भाई हैं ना.
क्या करें, मिल के बनाएं?
नहीं, India and Israel, that's what we hear, that all these Israeli drones are being made in a factory in Hyderabad. Maybe the software might be Israeli, but the manufacturing is Indian. But Mr. Indians, the point still remains that Israel was the first one. Why am I getting a call from USA? Ji Razi bhai.
So
जी,
it's
जी,
like
वालेकुम सलाम।
the thing is कि अगर इसराइल आपको बॉम्ब्स बना के ये ड्रोन्स बना के दे रहा है और 500 से ज़्यादा ड्रोन्स पाकिस्तान की एयर स्पेस में एंटर हुए हैं और 500 से ज़्यादा तमाम को पाकिस्तान के जो भी उनके पास वेपन था उससे उन्होंने गिरा दिया है. सो व्हाट्स द फन ऑफ बाइंग ऑल दैट. इसराइल ने दिया भी आपको डबल प्राइस पे होगा और फिर वो ख़रीद कर और उसमें प्लास्टिक लगा हुआ था या कुछ भी मतलब वेपन तो था ही नहीं उसमें. रिकॉनेसेंस भी नहीं थी. लाइक वो बस आते थे हवा में घूम रहे होते थे और पाकिस्तानी नीचे से उसको गिरा देते थे. सो व्हाट्स द फन इन ऑल दैट? आई मीन आई डोंट गेट इट.
What I've heard is as soon as the Indian drones entered the Pakistani territory, they were jammed. So they weren't communicating with their Indian party, but the point was that the drones had some battery and they had some. They were just randomly flying all over the place, not capturing any footage, and
उनका
that
वाईफाई
is
भी खत्म हो गया.
Wi-Fi उनका सिग्नल खत्म हो गया. That is the point that China की technology, you can't underestimate China in robotics, in artificial intelligence, in technology. Look at how amazing and mega cities, big cities they're building, and China is just on another scale because of the sheer amount of people they have. They have like 1 billion people, and they have so many people who are educated and highly skilled, and all their manufacturing process. If you just look at the BYD factory that is making electrical cars, and China is so good now at making electrical cars, that this war, I guess, if there was a clear winner, it was China. Because why? China के सारे weapons test हो गए. I don't know why this was going all in the news. कि वेपन टेस्ट, हर बंदा वेपन टेस्ट की बात करे कि रशिया के वेपन चलेंगे, चाइना के वेपन चलेंगे. इट्स लाइक जस्ट लाइक अ गेम फॉर दीज बिग मिलिट्री पीपल. बट द पॉइंट रिमेन्स दैट China is the clear winner because China is going all around the world telling people that our weapon system is much better. Our weapon system is much better, and through some joint venture of Pakistan and India, we have created these jamming systems. We have created these detection systems, these radars that could detect Indian army and Indian fighter jets especially, and their drones. As soon as they took off, we knew their location. And the most amazing fact, the fact of the century that I'm going to tell you is that there is a new record that was set in this war that some people are in the comments saying it was not a war and maybe was just a few hours, but there was a record set, and that is very important. That is that Pakistan downed an Indian Rafale jet from over 190 kilometers. That is more than the distance from Lahore to Islam. That's not more
double
than
the Lahore to Islamabad is 400 km.
Yeah, that's 200. But I don't have the right analogy for the distance, but the point remains that in the Ukraine-Russian war, there was a record set of 130 kilometers. You know, you can't see even what is there after a kilometer or two, and 130 kilometers is just an astronomical distance. How can you, the plane is just like a little thing, a bug in the sky that is going, and how can you target that from 130 kilometers? Yet, Pakistan targeted these Rafale jets from 170 kilometers with our PL-15 weapons that were just recently given by the Chinese, I don't know, the army, I guess, but you understand that the level of technology that China has, it's no place It's no person that you can really fight. You understand, Mr. Modi ji?
It's like if India would only do this, that get out of the US camp and make friends with China, the whole region would become a peaceful place and everybody would have their due progress that they deserve. And that's the whole big thing. You know, Pakistan-India war is the smaller version of this big war that India is preparing itself for with China on the behest of, for the US. So that's the real evil, and people of India should understand that they don't want to get into a war with China. There's no need. Nobody wants to have a war with China. So I hope sanity prevails, and I hope India gets a leadership. We don't want our leaders to be in Pakistan, our political leadership to be a warmongering type of leadership, a leadership that wants to drag us into wars. We don't want that. So no country, no people want things like that. So I hope that sanity prevails.
So free talk says Pakistan अपना mindset ठीक कर ले तो सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Indians don't want to fight. आप लोग क्यों नहीं daily protest करते हैं?
हम कर रहे थे मगर आपने जंग शुरू कर दी, तब तक तो हम कर रहे थे.
ये भी conspiracy है. If you ask me, a Pakistani who's sitting in Lahore, we really think that there was an attack on Pahalgam, but we were not the ones that really were hell-bent on starting the war. So Indians were clearly from our side, because we were watching our media and we were watching what our army was saying, and Pakistan was showing restraint all the time. So yeah, you should look into your own country as well and see कि मोदी जी का शायद खुद भी कोई political interest हो. I heard कि आप लोग elections आ रहे हैं, and some party and some people were telling Modi ji to do this war so they get more ratings in the elections. And I think Modi ji they're telling Jay Shankar to get a ticket and just leave India because of his performance, and they're asking Modi for his resignation even before the elections. So Modi wanted
Jay Shankar, somebody should give this message to Jay Shankar that Pakistan is not the only thing in the world, There is not a single speech that he gives, not a single press conference that he gives where he does not malign Pakistan. And I mean, that is his, bread and butter. He just can't stop saying bad things about Pakistan. So how do you expect, and if you listen to our media, there is hardly any anchor, there is hardly any people in the media who are saying bad things about India, and up till only this war thing, So we don't do like that. But your external affairs minister, he just can't stop. So give him this message. I think you've taken a lot of time.
Yeah, but now a few friends of mine, a friend of mine, Daniel, is sending me some news, and literally the news says Indian chief got beaten by 4 other Air Force people. So
that can't be it.
So apparently इंडियन चीफ को उसके अपने ही 4 लोगों ने मिलके सही कुटा है फॉर देयर परफॉर्मेंस. और जाहिर बात है, अगर आप इतनी बुरी तरह हारोगे तो आपके अपनी जो जूनियर्स हैं वही आपको पकड़ के 2 चपेड़े लगाएंगे कि सर चलो हार जाते हैं मगर बेइज्जती तो इतनी कराते तो अच्छा ये प्रूफ है. अच्छा नहीं, first thing, this was not war. Acha nahi, I think we've read this comments.
I think you've read all of them.
there's still comments coming. मिस्टर डेबिंडू नहीं भाई, राफेल गिरा दिया, प्रूफ्स नहीं है. अच्छा हुआ हम चाइनीज़ डिपेंडेंट नहीं है. वी हैव ISRO and DRDO for it. What is ISRO and DRDO?
ISRO तो is Israel और DRD कौन है? DJ Vance तो है.
Mr. There's a fight going on between. So Asma and Huria are trying to attack Mr. Dibindu. We might have to break the fight. How much do you trade with them? If such a good friend. Yeah. The why isn't China giving us all the trade and the money and everything? And why isn't the Gwadar port still like? It's not still that active. You got a point, the Binder. Course Wiki is saying PKMKB. I don't know if that's a code word or something. Acha. So, what else do we want to show? Can we play a few videos for our audience?
मेरी हुकूमत पाकिस्तान अगे
अच्छा
कौम अगे गुजारिश है.
Dibendu. He's saying, how much do you trade with them if you are such good friends? We actually do a lot of trade with them, and we are having this corridor, economic corridor being built, and billions have been spent on it by China.
और इसलिए मैं कहना
Your question is very right, because India is also doing a lot of trade with China, in spite of all this enmity between the two countries. So, question is correct. One should think about that.
और इसलिए मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि
that is a great point. That if why are you like such a big trade partner with China when China is providing us with all the JF-17s and with the PL-15s and with the surveillance radars and with the jammers and everything? Mr. Modi, why are you still having billions and billions of dollars of trade with China?
Yeah.
While China,
you also had TikTok a few years back.
Yeah, China's backstabbing these people. Seriously.
That's why they will never go
fully against us. Yes. Point to be noted. China still is directly giving the jets and the bombs and the rockets to Pakistan, but because of the trade, they will not go in a full-fledged war.
They are, Dubender brother, the Chinese military is inside Ladakh for the last 5 years, and they have occupied thousands of kilometers of Ladakh. And you're not going there to fight. You're actually not even going there to fight. You're not even calling them terrorists. Are you afraid of them?
So, I guess it's been a long stream.
Yeah.
And do we want to end the stream with some Colonel Gaurav? Major Gaurav? Oh, sorry, I keep on calling
the Bender
him.
Is
him.
चाहता हूँ कि आज की बहुत ही कठिन भले ही रात हो, लेकिन we will get through this. The brave people of Jammu, the brave people of
भारत ने लाहौर पर अटैक कर दिया है. हमारे साथ मेजर गौरव.
वो लाहौर वाला है ना. Let's play the other one as well.
भारत ने लगातार पाकिस्तान की नब्ज दबा रखी है और पाकिस्तान, मुझे ये नहीं समझ पा रहा, उनका कुछ भी नहीं चल रहा है. ये कैसे हो रहा है? क्या हो रहा है?
बात करो.
सारा घटिया माल है या हम बहुत अद्भुत हैं?
नहीं, हम अच्छे हैं, हम अद्भुत नहीं है. उनका माल चाइनीज है.
सारा माल चाइनीज.
उनका कोई माल ही नहीं चल रहा. वो कहते हैं हम अद्भुत नहीं है, मगर उन्होंने माल चाइना से लिया. Apparently, yeah, that's what all of us thought about China. But now China is really
Fighter jets हैं
China is not
तो
the
उन्होंने
China
जो
that
फ्रांस से मार लिया था वो तो कंडम निकला.
वो भी कंडम निकला. Yes, we have that photo of that was just amazing. We have this AI made video in which मोदी जी खोता रेडी के ऊपर राफेल जेट रख के जा रहे हैं. We play that next time.
नहीं यार, that would be too much. We don't want to break the hearts of our Indian
फाइटर जेट्स हैं, उसमें डिस्ट्रॉयर है, उसमें ब्रह्मोस मिसाइल है भैया, उसमें सब कुछ है. वो पूरा इकोसिस्टम है, करीब 7-8 हजार लोगों का इकोसिस्टम है वो. उस पे
for hate politics, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to play Fizan, Colonel Gaurav. Can you?
ड्रोन अटैक वगैरह की कोई पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं.
उनके पास अपने एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम है, पूरा इट्स कवर्ड. इट्स नॉट सो इजी. जो लोग कहते हैं ना सोशल मीडिया पे कि आपने एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर बना लिया, इट्स वेरी इजी टू सिंक. यस, यू कैन सर्टेनली ट्राई. आप कोशिश पूरी करें, जरूर करें, लेकिन देयर इज नथिंग. ये जो एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर है ना, इट इज द फाइनल गारंटर ऑफ इंडियाज फॉरेन पॉलिसी.
एक और बड़ी खबर, इस वक्त की बहुत बड़ी खबर जो आपके सामने अब रखने जा रहा हूं. लाहौर में 4 बड़े धमाके, लाहौर में 4 बड़े धमाकों की खबर. इस वक्त की बहुत बड़ी खबर, यानी एक बार फिर पाकिस्तान का जो एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम है वो नाकाम साबित हुआ है. ये बड़े धमाके, इसका मतलब भारत फिर घुस गया अंदर और भारत फिर मार रहा है. भारत मार रहा है. आपने एक फिल्म देखी होगी, माही मार रहा है. यहां भारत मार रहा है भाई, दौड़ा के मार रहा है. और भारत ने तीनों सेनाओं ने अटैक कर दिया है. कराची में अटैक का मतलब नेवी एक्टिवेट है, नेवी हमला कर रही है. इसके अलावा लाहौर, इस्लामाबाद, सियालकोट पे हमले का मतलब है एयरफोर्स और भारतीय आर्मी भी पाकिस्तान के अंदर घुस गई है.
मुझे तो ये डर लग रहा है देखा देखी में सक्सेस में कहीं इंडिया चाइना पे अटैक ना कर दे, कहीं ले ले. यहाँ पाकिस्तान असमंजस में, वहां पे वो ले लिया हमने.
नहीं, लेकिन उसमें अभी थोड़ा इंतजार करते हैं. ये बड़ी खबर पाकिस्तान से आ रही है. पाकिस्तान के पूरे देश में ब्लैकआउट है, पूरे देश में. पाकिस्तान
एंड टुमारो.
ये नहीं, ये लंबा चलेगा, अभी लंबा चलेगा बॉस, ये लंबा चलेगा.
The attacks, continuous attacks won't end tomorrow.
No, not at all. ये तो चलेंगे अभी. ये अभी देखिए, एक क्या होता है कि किसी भी अटैक का, मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं छोटी सी. देखिए, किसी भी अटैक का ना, चाहे आर्मी करे, नेवी करे, एयरफोर्स करे, उसका एक मोमेंटम होता है. अब मोमेंटम बिल्डअप हो रहा है. ये ट्रेन की तरह, आप ट्रेन समझ लीजिए. ट्रेन में ब्रेक लगाते हैं, ट्रेन नहीं रुकती. ट्रेन रुकती है 2 किलोमीटर बाद, तो इसको रोकते.
मोदी जी मोमेंटम आपका कहाँ गया? So anyways, it was such a pleasure having all of you guys, and we had so many messages, and it was such an amazing live stream. And thank you to also to Anira for coming here, giving us the time to give her expert analysis. But when it's really in a podcast form and 2 people are talking, that's when you can really go in depth. But we think that streams are more fun, and we should do this often again.
And we really, our hearts are with the Indian people. You know, we should say a good thing for Indians also.
Yeah. So the normal people of Pakistan and India don't want a war, and we're good people on both sides. And the point is that we wish that the people watching in India are safe and secure in their homes, and they're having a good time with their families. And we do consider it as a victory on both sides, because the ceasefire was reached very early. This war could have been devastating. लाखों करोड़ लोग मर सकते थे. न्यूक्लियर वॉर का जो है एक बहुत बड़ा रिस्क था हमारे दोनों कंट्रीज के बीच में. तो आई होप कूलर sense prevails in the minds and in the hearts of both Pakistanis and Indians. And I really hope that Indians could also stop hating Pakistanis so much, especially the Palki Sharma and the Modi ji. I mean, they all the time they're spewing hate. Jay Shankar is spewing hate for the Pakistani people. While
we are you know only against the Indians in time of war and in time of a cricket match. Otherwise we are all very cool about India, you know. But you know, Jai Shankar. He is opposite.
देविंदर बार कह रहा है चलो यार खुश रहो सब, इमोशनल ना करो. Thank you, Devinder. Shiva is how many Indian jets entered in Pakistan versus how many Pakistan jets entered into India? अभी तो खुश रहो ना, क्यों गुस्सा कर रहे हैं आप, खुश रहो देविंदर भाई. अच्छा, yes, देविंदर भाई, you are our friend, and Shivaji, you are also our friend, and yes, we don't want to go again into the whole debate. It's just for fun. We're just having fun, some laughs, that we're all safe and secure in our homes, and we wish Indians and Pakistanis all the best. Anila, would you like to give any message before we turn off this live stream?
Yes. The thing that I would like to end with is that peace is the basic thing, and people are all every day in villages, in cities. We are like every person is running for their livelihoods, working hard, making their lives possible, making their ends meet. So people don't deserve to be bombed. People don't deserve to be just because politicians or this big military war rooms में ये बना लेते हैं कि जी हम जीतेंगे और हम, तो वो पूरी कौमों को उसके अंदर ड्रैग करते हैं. अब सीरिया में देख लो आप, या इराक में देख लो आप, वो जो लोग हैं जो मिलियंस में मारे गए हैं, उनको तो वॉर की ज़रूरत नहीं थी ना. उनके लीडर्स के बीच में या किसी बिग पावर्स के बीच में प्रॉब्लम होगी, लेकिन मारे तो वो जाते हैं ना. पूरे के पूरे शहर उनके तबाह हो गए, पूरे के पूरे मिलियंस में वो डिस्प्लेस्ड हैं. सो क्या पाकिस्तान और इंडिया के लोग ये डिज़र्व करते हैं? आई डोंट थिंक सो. सो वी नीड टू हैव द रिस्पाइट टू लिव आवर लाइव्स और educate ourselves, become better people, or get better leaderships also on both sides, inshallah.
All right, guys, thank you so much for being here at our live stream, and we wish you guys all the best. Peace out. Wali Shehzad.